House to Home, presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
We are back and we continue our thrilling informational and educational discussion on condominiums and the market on Guam. Gina is not here today, but we have Liz Duenas from RE/MAX Diamond Realty Guam. Hello, you were tardy last week, but good to have you here.
I was off island.
Yeah, well, okay, your partner in crime was telling us all about the condo market.
That's right.
One thing we didn't talk about, and I would love your input on this, was we didn't talk about common area fees.
Yes.
And that is the big difference, right, between condos and apartments?
Yes, exactly. So if you're, well, I want to talk about purchasing, because we always talk about single family homes. So if you're purchasing a condo, there are a number of things to consider. So for example, if you're going to get a loan to purchase a condo, your loan ratios, normally if you're a first-time home buyer, your loan ratios are better. You would normally get a loan for 95% or 90 or 97%. However, when you're buying a condominium project, your loan ratios are a bit different. It'll be like 80-20, meaning you'd have to, out of pocket, have 20% down, which is, much higher. It's significant, and for some who are not familiar, usually your condo projects, if you're going to purchase, they're less. Like, for example, if you're purchasing a condo in Dededo, there's a project there that's about maybe 60,000, between 50, 60,000, for example, per unit. Now, again, with that amount, there's associated condo fees. So in the Dededo, Tamuning area, there are other condo complexes, but when you're looking, you want to check what is the common area fee, because you're factoring in what your monthly mortgage is, what can you afford. The bank will assist you in that process to figure out, so if you're buying this particular condo project, what is the common area fee? If it's 200 or 300, those are factors you should really look at, because it's added on top of your mortgage amount. So if you're only budgeting to pay X, let's say 800 or 900 or 1,000 a month, you're not factoring that on top of it. You're going to have utility bills, and then you have common area fees. So it's really important. And usually when we give out data sheets that for condos, it will normally reflect what that common area fee.
And now for people that don't know, common area fee typically goes under the purview of having to cover, like if the building gets painted or security, or if there's like a sentry.
That's right. So common area fees normally cover like the common area lighting. It'll cover the pool maintenance if there's a pool. It'll cover the building insurance. And if there's groundskeeping, and if there's a security guard and trash especially. So the common area is for the benefit of the community within that project.
It's like supplementary and auxiliary services to live in that.
Now, periodically, let's say a complex would need painting. Sometimes if there's not enough monies in the common area funds, they may require a special assessment. So which means, so let's say, for example, the special assessment per owner would be $1,000 or $2,000. Then they would send out letters to the ownership stating, we need a special assessment to paint the building. So sometimes they stretch that out. But going back to the purchase, it is critical to find out what is the homeowner fees, what's associated with that, what insurances, etc. And one thing for sure, if a condo complex has typhoon insurance, full typhoon insurance, it gives you a better loan ratio. The banks, it helps with the bank with their loan processing. Yes,
because you're one of several units and everything, so you're covered under the whole risk.
So with the typhoon insurance, that makes a difference whether the bank will finance or whether they would give you a higher loan ratio to pay for your loan.
Now we know, because what you and Gina have educated us on, that a condo is a higher grade, it's above an apartment, but typically it's below, like if you were actually going to buy your own home. So for example, I'm wondering about equity.
Well, an apartment is owned by one owner. So one owner owns, let's say, 24 units or 5 units or 10, whatever the number is. It's one owner. So that owner bears the cost for regular maintenance of the complex. But when you're dealing with a condo or a townhome, those are individually owned. So you might, for example, own 5 units or 2 units or even just 1 unit for the purpose of residing in it. But the apartment complex is one owner for that project.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, so in terms of equity, do I have as much as if I was going to own my
Your
own home?
equity in the project would be to the percentage of your ownership. So any fees
Oh,
associated, so for example, if you own a 2-bedroom, your common area fee may be less because your square footage occupying that property is less than a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom. So your HOA fees would be less in comparison. So it's based on the number of square footage that you own in that particular complex. Whether it's a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, it's associated with what type unit you're occupying and the size.
Okay, and then we got to run because we're at the end of the show. But real quick, in your assessment right now, how healthy is Guam's condominium market?
The condos are available. Investors are coming in and purchasing. We're getting quite a bit of cash buyers.
Okay, is the turnover
Yes.
very high?
It is, well, they're buying because they want to cash in on the military buildup because everyone
choice.
wants a military tenant. I mean, pretty much because that commands a higher rental rate.
Okay, good news, and that's good money. So we appreciate it, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
All right, happy Halloween to you too and your family. And we